What up, y'all? It's your boy MJ Duplessis. That was a slip of the hand. That was a weird intro to the show. My bad. Uh, as of right now, I'm single. I'm single man doing this. What up, Metal Pulse? Who's ready for Monday Night Raw? This Monday Night Raw is going to be fire, in my opinion. We have Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan versus Ivy Nile in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. We have Sami Zayn and Jay Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a tag match. We also have the AJ Styles, CM Punk, and Grande Americano Money in the Bank qualifying match. That should be interesting. And we should hear from Lyra Valkyria right before her match with Becky Lynch for the Women's IC Championship. At Money in the Bank. So yeah, it is going to be a packed Monday Night Raw. I'm super excited for this. How y'all doing today? Let me know in the comments. Dad Hat, you really want to just upset the world. I don't know how I feel about that, Dad Hat. I don't know how I feel about that at all, Dad Hat. How you want to upset the world. My co-hosts are their dog has moved to California to with Michaela. They are unpacking and kind of just getting settled in, settling him into the house. Salute to them. Congrats to them. Congrats to Michaela for graduating college this past weekend. Salute to my sister. That's a big deal, huge deal. But yeah, they are settling into, or at least Doug is settling into his new place down there in the Bay Area in Cali. So it should be good night. Monday Night Raw is about to start. And with all the bullshit Triple H has pissed people off over the last couple of days, I hope this goes well. Alrighty then. I'm waiting for it. I will be on the lookout for it. This match last night was really fucking good. Yeah, no, this was a banger of a match. By the way, Broad Breaker in a fucking dress shirt is crazy. Jey Uso, one of the best super kick in the business. Yeah, I said what I said. And Bronson Reed, monster, big man, fucking love him. Yeah. Uh, that's not one I'm that upset about. Again, I'm kind of with you on the R-Truth thing. With Carlito, I felt like you could have done something with that built storyline. I feel like they had something with him and Raquel. Or yeah. So I was very much confused with that because it felt like he was a key part of that storyline. But I wasn't. I mean, hopefully, our truth is like gets a Legends deal and he still does stuff with the company. That his chest does not need to be out 24/7, Seth. Your chest. Yeah, you're right. He was just there. But I liked the whole him trying to flirt with Raquel. I thought that could have been built to something. I feel like Carlito would be really good as a coach down in the facility. They're in Tulsa, Oklahoma during this little situation. I just realized that is great. Michael Cole in a tank top and a Pacers jersey? A Pacers jersey. Michael Cole in a Pacers jersey this whole show. As they're in Oklahoma. Oh, that's classic shit. Oh, tonight be the night where Pat McAfee's a super heel. Just because, Indiana. Oh, we starting off with Punk. Fuck yeah. I legit did too, Dad. He does not seem like the tattoo type. Uh, so yeah, when I see his tattoos, I get very confused. Yeah, like Michael Cole's personality doesn't scream tattoo. So seeing the tattoos is crazy. The giant Slim Jim in the middle of the ring is crazy. I feel like I'm watching WCW '95. Facts. This is crazy. I just tweeted out Slim Jim in the middle of the ring. Is this WWE or WCW 1995? I wonder how many likes that tweet's going to get. Oh, oh, oh! He's gonna rub that in the back, you know. That's crazy. I love it when it's summer punk. I honestly would not mind that. I'm telling y'all. Why did he go dark? That was weird. Bananas in the front row. Way to play the crowd. Fucking love you, punk. It would be. I think that is a great way to get that match or that storyline. And now just make that makes sense to me now. Oh, Sammy, what are you doing? Sammy, what are you doing? Ugh. As somebody who lives in the Pacific Northwest, Sami Zayn reminds me of every god dang hipster in Olympia, Washington. Sami Zayn looks like everyone who went to Evergreen State College. Oh shit. Okay. The WWE Universe beat on Punk's side like this is actually wild. I can't believe it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do see it coming. He's acting too goody for it not to be. Yeah. Let's go. I'm super excited for this. Okay, I'm super excited for that match. And that qualifying match is going to go crazy. And Punk better win it. Triple H, don't fuck this up. All right, Raquel's so hot. Oh shit.
I'm going to be two-time Money in the Bank winner nationals in the back of the district. すごい自信だね。Look at
I really hope fucking Liv doesn't win this. I really hope Liv does not win this at all. She definitely doesn't need it. I think Stephanie should win. Or Ivy. As long as it's not Liv Morgan. Has anyone tried those Skittles Pop freeze-dried candies? They look interesting. I'm not a big fan of Skittles, but like those do look interesting. Guys, I got a fucking great overhaul today at a Burlington coat factory in a nearby city while shopping. A bunch of great WWE shirts. Like, I was very happy with the clothes I got, the shirts I got today. It was really fucking good. Parts.
And some lost over 58 pounds. Don't take the lead. For a few familiar regular values, or multiple other familiar pages
I hate commercials. I thought there'd be
doctor who experienced vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduling procedures for his teacher. If you're nursing, pregnant, quarantining, or taking blood control pills, taking supplements or media or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects of large diarrhea and following, which can cause dehydration and worsen food problems. Let our foods change. Discover the weight loss you could be bound for. Prepare for That's $25.
Not only do I think Steph is gonna or Liv is gonna lose, I think she's gonna be the one taking the pin. I definitely do think Liv is taking the pin tonight in this match. Not get I mean Nile not getting a TV entrance is fuck.
Sabía que mi destino era entrar a salir en un canal en Europa. Y eso es exactamente lo que soy la consideración en campeonato. Y ahora, llega algo para hacer lo que siempre es dominar.
And I'm excited for this. Oh shit. Damn. Okay, Steph. Okay, girls. Damn. Liv just getting all the devil's kisses. Oh, okay. It feels like that Ronda Rousey with Morgan storyline was so far long ago, but it was only 2022. Like it feels like it was forever ago. Oh, mocking Eddie Guerrero, that's fucked. Fuck you. Oh, okay. This match, they're kicking ass, and all the girls are getting offense in. It's fucking really good. It's been a really good fucking match. Uh, oh my god. Ooh. Yes, I had the smash burger today from Sonic. That shit was really good. And a watermelon slushy. They have summer watermelon slushies at Sonic. Go get them. Delicious. I I've had a Hostess snack in so long. Yeah, I got a commercial for Hostess. I can't remember I had any last time I had anything from Hostess at all. I don't know how I feel about the Pixar movies nowadays. Oh yeah, not sure. Super excited for SummerSlam. The Eddie Guerrero shirt that Cardi B wears in this commercial, so fire. So fucking fire. Little W's are. I can't remember the last time I had a Little Debbie snack. Uh, the last time I think I got anything Little Debbie's was the Little Debbie's ice creams from Walmart. Those were really good, and that's been a few years. The Little Debbie's ice creams are really good. They're gonna have Stephanie win this, right? I don't see Liv winning it. I don't want Liv to win it. Oh shit, 2 co-hosts? Fuck yeah, okay. I'll be waiting. Miedo, miedo. I said that fucked up. I'm just in here waiting for dinner. It's Monday, so red beans and rice. I'm super excited. I love red beans and rice. Do you have Stephanie win a big match to go into a pay-per-view already on her debut? Like, I see it happening because, skyrocket, but like, still. Oh, that did not look good. That did not look good at all. You would want Joe Hendry in the Money in the Bank. You really would. I've put I've very much turned on that character. I'll say. I used to be a huge Joe Hendry fan, and I just he got pushed so much down our throats that I'm just not a fan anymore. I thought I thought Ivy was about to win. Holy shit! That scared them. That was giving me a heart attack. Stephanie is about to win this match. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. What up?
Help was on the way, dearie. Hey, buddy. What a miss. Looks like Vaquer just won.
Yeah, Vaquer, literally that's all you've missed.
Okay.
You missed. Did you watch the beginning?
No, because we just got done doing PW60 and we were kind of like having a powwow afterwards. And I had to take the dogs out. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what's happened.
So, you've missed literally two things. Punk came out.
Has anybody been fired yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
No, Punk came out, started talking his shit for the match tonight.
Okay.
Then Sammy came out, and he told Punk that he better fucking win tonight.
Verbatim? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was like, you better win tonight. because since
Oh,
Seth
did he
is
say fucking though?
no, not really.
Oh, okay.
But he said, we want you to win. Because with Seth in that match, and if Seth wins, Monday Raw is screwed, and Seth has never beat you.
Well, I tell you what, man. I don't know. CM Punk may be screwed because he's over the age of 45, isn't he? And apparently, if you're over 45 in the WWE, you don't get a job. Oh, Paul Heyman.
Speaking of old fucks, there's AJ.
Oh, there's AJ. He's probably the next one to go. Am I bitter? Yes, a little bit. And am I fed up with the E? Honestly, you go through phases as diehard wrestling fans, and to me, WWE, I'm at that point where I'm ready to take a break, honestly. But it is what it is. So, because AJ's in that triple threat, right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's Punk, AJ, and Grande. Americano.
Good. Chad Gable's getting another chance. Good for him. Man, if he wins, he's going to have a busy dance card Saturday. He's got a Vaquer in the afternoon and maybe in the Money in the Bank.
But Punk, Sammy also told Punk that if he does win, and if he does win the world title, to be on the lookout for him.
Okay, Sammy. I'm shaking in my boots, brother. Yeah. Okay.
You have to dangle that carrot.
I guess. I don't know. Like I say, I apologize. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but here's how I feel lately with WWE. Like, I was really enjoying watching it, and then over the past month, it's gotten to the point where I hate to say this, it almost feels like a chore. Like, am I pumped for Saturday? I think Worlds Collide's going to be great, but I am not really pumped for Money in the Bank. It's just kind of like it's supposed to be one of the big four right now, supposedly, but the way it's booked and what's on there, it kind of feels like a throwaway. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ladder matches are stacked with competitors, but I just don't feel like, the whole mystical thing about Money in the Bank is giving guys a shot finally to climb up in the main event scene, right, and get like a title shot. But in the men's, I don't feel like okay, if Punk's in there presumably, and you got Seth in there. I mean, both former Money in the Bank winners.
Yeah.
Who else you got in that match? I mean, Andrade's not gonna win. I mean, he's just there for, let's call a spade a spade. He's just there for some incredible spots. If they were smart, they would have Penta win it. But I don't think that's going to happen. Because to me, is the only guy in that matchup where it's like has momentum.
I think
it's going to go LA Knight. But the problem is they're a year too late on that. Like, they should have pulled that trigger last year instead of giving him the U.S. title and whatever. Because I think people still like LA Knight, but they're not as invested in LA Knight as they were a year ago.
True.
So now on the women's side, though, man, that women's side
that women's matches, I'm excited for that shit.
Julia, now Stephanie Vaquer, you've
Roxanne,
got Roxanne, Naomi,
and
Rhea, yeah. We had a discussion on this tonight on PW6, so let me throw this at you, Michael. If Rhea Ripley wins this, is this the start of fans kind of turning on her, you think?
Rhea? Yeah, absolutely.
Because I feel like, okay, we all love Mommy, but I just feel like if she wins it, it's just like, I think people are going to be like, okay, I've seen this before. I don't want to see it again. So I am in the Prince AJ storyline with the Angle. Oh, my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the Angle Alliance Christian Coalition storyline is hilarious.
And he wore that fucking crown. I forgot about that. Oh, TNA.
Angle and Christian fighting over AJ Styles and Tyson Tomko of all people is really fucking good.
Yeah.
Especially now because I think Tyson Tomko is in jail.
Is he now? What'd he do? Do you know?
I've heard he's gotten into like a bunch of like drug stuff and like some other like robberies and whatnot down there in Florida. Like he's just in bad. Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. So sounds like just really 2 segments, so not a whole lot.
No, not yet.
We're almost an hour in.
Well, that match went really long, actually, and
Well, that's good though. I mean,
it was really fucking good.
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of it. It looked pretty cool.
No, it was a really good. That's what I have been liking about, especially on Raw, the matches being longer, and then actually putting in the ring work.
Yeah.
So by the way, those shirts that I did you look at all the shirts I bought today?
Yeah. You know what's funny? I saw you messaged it in the other chat, and my first thought was like, that's from Burlington. Because Burlington always has fire shirts.
I legit was like, and they were all like $10.
Yeah, that's what I say. You get them pretty dirt cheap too, man.
No, I was because I usually go there to get my like lounge around, like just around the house shirts. The last couple of times there had been no WWE stuff, and today I was like, oh, this is a fucking jackpot.
I've never seen the WWE stuff. I've gotten some of the, like, I don't know, they got it, they bought or whatever, but I've gotten like I have a Tupac shirt from there from Poetic Justice. I've got
shit.
Oh, look who it is. What's up, buddy?
How's
it going, Richie?
How we doing? What, was that the middle finger you were holding up, MJ, or was that the?
I was like, when he said I had 2 co-hosts tonight, I was thinking him.
Mm-hmm.
No, Dad's gonna show up. So I was like, oh, Richie's here. Cool. That's awesome. Welcome to Netflix and Raw.
Yeah, I feel right at home.
Rusev versus Sheamus is gonna feed families.
Here's the thing: we already got Sheamus versus Rusev, and there was that big Instagram Live war where Sheamus said we're not watching Total Divas, and if you type in Sheamus Total Divas on Google, it's him duct taped to a chair watching Total Divas.
Yeah.
When was this? Several years ago.
This was during the Mohawk Sheamus era, so.
Okay.
Like Rusev and Lana were like really showpieced on Total Divas at the time.
Yeah, I
was on that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they should bring it back because I feel like the women's roster today would be a phenomenal under Total Divas reboot.
Here's the thing: we have Sheamus, we have Rusev. Bad News Barrett is on commentary. Del Rio's in AAA. I'm just saying, we got League of Nations.
First off, that man's got fired.
Which one? Which one?
Del Rio.
He's not getting fired.
I mean,
he's not gonna be a part of like the joint shows, but he's not getting fired from AAA.
So, outside of streaming, I'm not as familiar. Like with AAA, I'm assuming they have weekly TV, like somewhere there in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
I actually do get the channel AAA is featured on on my
Verizon. Is it Univision? Like I remember Univision from back in the day.
I believe so. I have to double check, but it's like I remember I was scrolling through the channels and it was just JBL like being a character there, and I think like in storyline he purchased like AAA or something or bribed AAA.
Oh, I saw. Was that from this weekend? Because I feel like I saw a highlight or something.
This was like months ago.
Yeah, this was months ago. Okay, so I feel like I just saw something this weekend where he was cutting a promo, and it was Like
Yeah,
I felt like I was back in fucking 2004, and JBL was getting ready to go into that feud with Eddie and stuff. Like I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, he was on the show last week or last weekend because
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was the taping before or the taping where Vikingo won the AAA championship or the May championship.
So Richie, you think Del Rio? Do you think whatever the current contract, they stick with him? They write that out when the contract is up.
Mhm.
Do you think WWE signs him?
I think I don't think Del Rio is going to be a part of the WWE roster per se. I think he's just going to be exclusively to AAA because the fan base down there, they really do like Del Rio and they really
Yeah.
do like him as a heel down there. And it's one of those things where it's like when Vikingo won, he got some audible boos because now from the perception, Vikingo is being that WWE chosen one that's being shoved down the throats of the AAA audience, or at least
Yeah.
like a
I watched
portion
that
of it.
clip, and it was awkward.
So,
You know.
so in other words, Del Rio would almost be in a way kind of a baby face, essentially for all the Mexican fans, like out of Mexico, and like Faikino would be like the American, like us here in the States would be like supporting him. Is that are we getting like kind of a Bret Hart vibe here?
It's more of like Vikingo and Del Rio had their issue like already, and it was squashed. It was done with. But now they're kind of going back because WWE wants to portray Vikingo as the face of AAA. So it's like we're coming back again. So imagine if Roman defeated Cody at 39, but then Cody defeated him at Night of Champions.
Okay.
And it's just kind of like, oh, really? That's what we're doing? Because I thought
so. The process was sped up.
Correct. Yeah.
And I mean, I think one would assume because of
fuck you, WWE
buying AAA, right?
And a lot of people like don't know, but it's like the official like buy isn't happening till the third quarter. Like so, AAA is still its own entity right now. Just because they announced the purchase doesn't mean like it's like WWE has control already. I'm sure they have influence, but the official buy doesn't happen until the fall, which is like probably around the quarter 3. And
I mean, any big business like that, that's something that doesn't happen instantaneously.
Absolutely.
And for a fact they announced that purposely because it was WrestleMania weekend. They probably just like put ink to paper, I imagine.
Right. Yeah. And plus, like, if anything, like the whole like Chad Gable story of him him allegedly being El Grande Americano, which there's no proof of. It's pretty much like anyone can have that tattoo. Come on now, like everyone had the Goldberg tribal tattoo like throughout the 90s and 2000s.
His son just got that tattoo,
and his son now has it.
Yeah. So it's like anyone can have that tattoo. But with this whole storyline, they're really making like this like Gable story. You know what I mean? Which is what I think a lot of people wanted for Gable for a long time. The downside is it's like a lot of people don't necessarily like this story, which I completely understand. Of course, me, I had to buy the Americano mess because I said if I could get 10K followers on TikTok before WrestleMania, I'd buy the thing. And now it's not coming to my house until 4th of July weekend. So I'm just like, oh, thanks, shop.
Oh, you're getting the El Grande Americano mask 4th of July weekend. You have to make a video that weekend for that because that would upset all the people.
Yeah. Why would you want that on me? Finally joined the creator program, and now you just want to tank all my funds.
I need to look into that. I haven't yet.
Yeah, but I really do think with AAA, it's like this is why I don't think they're going to purchase TNA because I know that's a popular theory, at least not right now. Because it's like with this partnership, they could essentially use any TNA talent for free. So why buy TNA wrestling and have all those headaches just for the sake of like what streaming?
Yeah.
So it's like let TNA do their own thing, let them deal with their own issues. And then if a purchase happens down the line, then purchase happens down the line.
I think it'll happen inevitably. but
Raiders.
I do agree with you. I don't think that's something. I think it's going to be like a trial and error. Like, let's see how this goes with AAA and that transition,
Right.
and then see what TNA's value is.
What?
Because that's another thing too. I mean, with the involvement of WWE, that's already putting fans of WWE a little bit more familiar who may not be with TNA wrestling.
Mhm.
So it kind of introduces them to where they may want to see, like, okay, what's this product all about? What's the history? Oh my God, TNA's been around 20 years or something.
Mhm.
I got to check this out. So
Yeah.
maybe build up the value more with TNA. Not that it's not value as it is right now, but I could see them not necessarily. I think it's going to, like I say, it's going to happen eventually, but not going to be shocked if it doesn't happen by the end of the year.
Essentially, TNA is there because the connection with WWE is not only going to help them, especially because they're shopping around for channels right now. And CW has said in the past they're open to multiple wrestling shows on their network.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't.
And I think another aspect of this too, I do think it's kind of been alluded to. I mean, I feel like the next thing that they're going to want to conquer is they want to get back in the UK. So I feel like that would happen before anything with TNA would happen. Is whether it's NXT UK comes back or whatever the hell they do.
Probably Europe. NXT
They're
Europe.
going to be doing something in Europe.
Yeah. NXT Europe, it should be coming back.
Do we have anybody else on the roster who's over 45 we can let go so we can afford that?
I mean, Balor.
There's probably a lot of talent.
Balor, I think, just turned 40.
Oh no!
But it's like the thing is, it's like R-Truth and Carlito getting let go doesn't really surprise me, just because they're not Triple H guys. Like R-Truth was a big Vince guy. Carlito was pretty much a Vince guy. And again, when you're given a budget and you have to make cuts, if it wasn't R-Truth and Carlito, it had to be other people that equaled the sum of the amount of their contracts regardless.
Yeah.
Why does Omos still have a job? That's what I want to know.
Because he follows me on TikTok and we're best friends. And
that makes sense.
Like I put in a good word for him from time to time.
There you go.
But I think like Omos, the thing is, it's like I don't understand why they took him from Noah. Because
I saw some of the matches from over there. I'm sure you did too, Richie. Yeah. He looked good.
He's great. That's the thing. But the thing is, it's like it becomes a point where if you're trying to make him an attraction, and the thing is, it's like I'm not sure if there's anybody on the roster you would put right there against him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Rusev would be like a good one, but they still need to build Rusev up to the new audience. And I had somebody read my comments because I explained why Triple H, even though he doesn't run TKO, he's still in charge of cutting people. They're like, oh, why are they getting rid of Truth and Carlito and signing AEW stars like Aleister Black and Rusev? And I'm just like, well, they are Triple H guys. So.
True plug. Cheap plug. We are 4 subs away from that 300 mark. So if you see this, go subscribe, like the video, share it, tell your friends.
Oh, I'm going to do that right now. Hold on. I'm not sure if I follow you guys.
You have a show on the channel and you don't follow it? Richie, what are you doing?
I'm holding out because you allegedly said some very mean things about me.
First
MJ.
off, I have never said anything mean to anyone.
I don't know. I hear some stuff. I hear some rumors.
First off, I am getting very uncomfortable with Xavier and Kofi's hair on a weekly basis.
Why are you changing the subject right here?
Because I just saw Kofi's braids just swinging, and it was just really funny. The yellow dots just swinging in the crowd. All right. By the way, have you all seen the bananas?
In pajamas?
I thought I saw bananas out of the corner of my eyes. What the hell is that?
I mean, Punk called them out in the beginning of the show.
Oh, I know. See, we were just finishing up PW60, so I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's he said the crowd was going to go banana.
Yeah, and then he pointed to the guys with banana hats. It was clever play. I give him that respect for crowd play.
It's also another layer joke because he said the crowd will go banana, which is a tribute to Pat Patterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh,
it's
That was the first thing when you
joke.
said it. That's the first thing I thought of was like Pat Patterson.
Yeah.
oh, I forgot about that part. That's genius.
Go banana.
But yeah, that triple threat match of the women's was really fucking good.
Yeah, you see, Stephanie Vaquer, they're making her like a big deal right off the bat. So it's like I
That
don't-
intro and that video was masterful.
WWE's been second to none with their production team, so that doesn't surprise me.
It was.
And I don't expect her to win Money in the Bank, but they're gonna make a huge deal. It's like, oh, she was at Worlds Collide and she was at Money in the Bank in the same day,
Yeah.
you know, and like
And her and Julia are gonna have a nice spot.
There's gonna be a stare down between Stephanie and Rhea, and the crowd's gonna
That too.
pop
Yeah.
crazy. I still think Rhea's gonna win. She's gonna be Mommy in the Bank because marketing and merchandise.
We were just talking
We
about
were just
that.
talking about this, and like I was telling him, we talked about this tonight on PW60.
The fans turning on Rhea at
I
some
think
point.
if Rhea wins, I'm not saying like the casual fans are still gonna love Mommy, but I think the diehards are gonna start to kind of turn on Rhea because it's like,
I mean-
okay, does she really need this?
I mean, they already
Yeah.
started to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
But I mean, I think you're gonna see it. It's gonna be
So, wait,
a higher volume of people starting to do it, where it's gonna be more noticeable.
I mean, if you think about it,
I
we're
wonder if they want us to do that so they can turn her fucking heel.
maybe
Genius.
not. I do think that we're in a new crowd era where it's just kind of like it's very Attitude Era-esque, where everyone was popping for Steve Austin, even though like the diehards were buying what he was selling. If you go on like RSPW, like whatever those forums were back in the day,
Yeah.
you know, and they're like, oh, Steve's doing the same thing over and over again. Same thing with the Goldberg stuff, but the reactions were just gigantic. Same thing with Rhea. Like she got big on TikTok, and like a lot of people, I had somebody like cuss me out on one of my comments because they said I preferred Io Sky over Rhea Ripley, and it was just like a throwaway line. It wasn't the theme of the video. But they're like, oh, you almost had a good opinion, but no, you had to be stupid like that. I was like, oh, jeez, that's harsh.
I'm starting to get tired of Rhea. Not gonna lie. Watching AAA footage on WWE television, I got goosebumps just now. That was cool.
I still get freaked out when I see like TNA wrestling footage on WWE programming. I'm like, this isn't supposed to happen. You're still on Spike. You're still the Mansers is coming on directly after.
Answers was great. What was the TV show on Spike where they had different like warriors and
Deadliest Warrior? Yeah.
Deadliest Warrior.
Damn, I love that fucking show.
Also, the Crazy Ways to Die or whatever.
Yeah, 1,000 Ways to Die. Yeah.
Yeah, that was some wild shit.
Didn't
they have like a sword show on there as well? Like
sword show.
Something like that where they make swords and it's like what they can cut through and shit like that or something.
That was part of Deadliest Warrior.
Yeah, they had like a giant gelatin.
Oh, okay. I knew there was something. Yeah,
like they had like giant gelatin, like
yes.
Like I remember they put on Chuck Liddell for one of them, and he had like this like little scythe in his hand that's like a punch, and I was like, oh wow.
Oh yeah, they used to plug the UFC into their other shows all the time. You know what shows I need to bring back? Pros versus Joes.
I forgot about that. Man, dude, like UFC and Spike was like the perfect marriage, like back then.
Was.
Like I remember watching Ultimate Fighter at the peak of UFC, in my opinion.
That's true. She plugged Bound for Impact. The next episode's gonna be about Team Canada.
Oh, you see, I need to get on the show, Richie, because you guys talk about some of my favorite shit.
Well, yeah, we did Monty Brown the other day. We did.
I was hyped when I saw that come out. I love Monty Brown.
It was my idea. Dad has us like, oh, you chose violence, and I'm just like, it's Monty Brown. It's the pounds.
Dad hates Monty Brown. Monty Brown is one of my favorite underrated TNA wrestlers, and I thought he should.
I liked him. I liked him in WWE. You know, just calm and smooth.
Yeah,
Marcus Corvan. Yeah.
I always thought Monty Brown should have been NWA champion when it was Jeff Jarrett's Reign of Terror. And I will say
which one?
Jeff Jarrett's Reign of Terror in the mid 2000s during the early TNA was way worse than Triple H's reign of terror during the Ruthless Aggression era.
I mean,
So many great wrestlers should have been NWA champions.
I mean, for those two, I choose the Bear.
That was funny. You're clever.
Yeah.
Come on, Judgment Day. Oh man,
Do this for Ron.
do it for free wings from Wingstop, brother. Because remember, if Finn Balor wins, use the code Balor for your 5 free boneless wings. That's what I'm pulling for.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yes, it is a thing.
I can't wait.
By the way,
the tables now have the Slim Jim logo on it.
yes.
Where
Yeah.
it's like,
So,
so if someone gets put through a table, they snap it into a Slim Jim.
By the way, I tweeted about the Slim Jim in the middle of the ring, and it's now got 20 likes, and I'm very happy about that. I tweeted, okay, Slim Jim in the middle of the ring. Is this WWE or WCW in 1995?
I want them to do the Slim Jim posts.
Oh, yeah, I miss those. Okay, let's have an honest conversation here, okay? As great as the lineage of Slim Jim history in pro wrestling, Slim Jims suck, man. Come on. They're greasy, like shitty. Like, there's so much better beef jerky than a Slim Jim.
Roxanne, what are you doing?
Oh, there's Roxanne.
I have heat with Slim Jim picking Jay and LA Knight for their sponsorship. Not because of them, but you legitimately have the other Uso named Jim, and you don't put him in the commercial called Slim Jim.
Oh.
I've never thought about that.
Come on.
And you're
Free
okay.
bonus wings, everybody. Use that code Balor. Use the app for Buffalo or I can't even talk for Wingstop. The best wings.
Also,
I
if
never did.
Logan Paul and John Cena's tag team doesn't come out with a West Newberry flavor, then what are we doing?
First off, is Wingstop?
Yo,
We don't
Finn,
have Wingstop by us. Is
Yo,
You don't have a Wingstop?
No.
Out here, they're pretty good. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but Wingstops here are pretty good.
There's like one that I'm like by, but I haven't gone in.
There's like one in Tacoma or like halfway to Seattle, and that's like a 45-hour drive. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I mean, in my opinion, it's a million times better than Buffalo Wild Wings. But then again, that's like saying, like, hey, we don't microwave our wings. I mean,
Well,
Who is she after? Is it Balor or JD? Because you both just gave them looks.
oh, she's
Well,
looking.
I mean, with B Dubs, like you don't go there for the wings. You go there so you don't need to pay for the UFC pay-per-views.
Do they still do those?
Yeah.
See, I like going during March Madness time.
I haven't been to Buffalo Wild Wings. It's probably been about 5 or 6 years.
Weird intro to my past. For a while there, I was a youth leader at a church. And we would go there. We did youth service every Wednesday night, and we would go to Buffalo Wild Wings after service. So like, it was a bunch of like 20-year-olds and like a bunch of high school kids and like Buffalo Wild Wings. And yeah, I always had fun eating wings as much as I can.
I have fun eating.
Food is fun.
Have you all been into the storyline? Because I really have been.
The Becky Lyra stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a story that the Intercontinental Championship needed, because it's like, if you have somebody like Becky who actually wants the championship, then it makes it become more desirable because Becky wants it, and it's also solidifying Lyra as a star on Raw. So I like it. It's a good solid feud.
Becky really going into the Hulk Hogan I get what I want thing is really interesting.
It's, I don't know. Like, for me, it's like I already know what the end result is. Which I was shocked as shit that Becky didn't win at the, what was it, Backlash or whatever? And I was happy about that. I think that was pivotal. But I mean, they're running it back. Becky's walking out with the IC title on Sunday or Saturday.
Well, I mean, the stipulation is if Becky loses, she can't challenge it as long as Lyra's champion.
Yeah.
And then if Becky wins, Lyra has to raise her hand. I could see like Lyra about to do it, but then Becky just like attacks her, and then we get Bayley come back, and then you have Becky and Bayley built up for Evolution, or maybe you do a triple threat.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't think about Evolution.
That's a good call. I could totally see it. Be Bayley comes back, and then you get I would prefer just Bayley and Becky one at Evolution, and like some type of you could do a stipulation match or something like that. I'd be fine with that, like a no holds barred or a cage or something like that.
Yeah.
And have Lyra's a special guest referee.
Well, you could do something like that.
And the reason why I say
Lyra, I feel like you need a Lyra on that card somehow.
Oh, she'll be on. Oh, there's no reason that not every single women's title should be defended on that show. It'd be shocking, actually, if it didn't happen.
I know 2 weeks before they have Night of Champions, and then they have Saturday night's main event the night before.
What? GKO is booking all these cards like super close, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Whoa, come on!
What else is happening that
Come
week?
on, let's call a spec. We know why it's that super weekend. It was like they were literally throwing shit up against the wall. It's like, oh, okay, you guys are going in the afternoon now. Well, fuck it. Here's NXT. They were gonna do counter programming to AEW somehow, one way or the other.
Oh yeah, I did. That is that.
That's why we have Survivor Series. That's exactly why we have it.
True.
Yeah, if you don't have, because you think back, in the lineage, like you say, a Survivor Series that only happened to counter Starrcade. So
yeah, ironically, I'm wearing a Starrcade hat.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I got to see it. Oh, nice.
Oh, what's a close card?
I like it.
Yeah, so people always ask me, what hat are you wearing in there? It's either this one or an LA Knight hat.
Nice.
Yeah, it's usually one of the two. But also, since Saturday night's main event is in Atlanta, Georgia, I could see we might get Cena and AJ, potentially.
I would love that.
I would love. Now that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of controversy there with Evolution since they're going to run up against a Beyonce show. But honestly, like, is Beyonce still that much of a thing to get like that to be too much of a concern?
Yeah.
Not that I know of. I mean, these concerts aren't selling as good as they used to be.
Not in that, like, there's not a big correlation of fans between the two. So, like,
yeah, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I don't think, hell, I could see WWE outdrawing Beyonce, honestly. Maybe some people think I may be nuts saying that, but
who's she going to get confronted by?
What do you guys think about the Money in the Bank as a prop? Because there was that rumor that Triple H doesn't like it.
I love it. It just needs to go back to what it originally was.
It's so embedded in WWE culture. It's almost hard to imagine the Money in the Bank not being
really?
there. Oh, well, we're getting this right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like the Undertaker John Cena thing.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Vengeance 2002. That was a great pay-per-view match.
Jericho and Cena?
No, Undertaker Cena.
That was 03.
That was 03. That was when it was like an all SmackDown pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That was Cena's like first truly good like pay-per-view match.
Yeah.
Because he just came off literally a couple months before, was working that program with Brock.
Yeah.
Because that pay-per-view also had the APA barroom.
Brawl with the fucking Easter Bunny.
Yeah. Spanky Hayes, aka fucking Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick was dressed as the bunny? I don't remember that. I remember him being in the match, but I don't remember him being the bunny.
Maybe he wasn't the bunny.
It was
Because he was like drunk, like he was at the end and he was like drunk and he fell off the bar stool.
It was Dismore. Nick Dismore was the bunny, I believe.
Okay,
I could totally see that.
'cause he hadn't been called up
And
yet.
it was either Dismore or Rob Conway.
Yeah, because they hadn't been called up to the roster yet.
Yeah.
They did Nick Dinsmore so wrong. That guy's a multiple-time OVW heavyweight champion, and they.
I mean, I think he held that title. He held that title as much as R-Truth held the 24/7 championship.
And they gave him a storyline you couldn't do today in today's society.
I mean, you could do it, and people are just not gonna like let it slide.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like.
It's interesting that Becky's allowing more blonde in her hair. She's slowly metamorphosizing into Charlotte. She's becoming the thing that she fought against.
Yeah. Speaking of Becky, I cannot wait to see her in Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, she is in Happy
Was
Gilmore.
she? So I don't think she was in the trailer, right? I don't remember seeing it.
She was for like a split second.
I gotta rewatch it again. I mean, obviously, I remember seeing MJF in it.
MJF, Bad Bunny, and fucking.
Apparently, Nikki Bella was on the set of Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, she just posted a picture the other day with her and Becky, or her and MJF.
Her and MJF. I believe it was MJF.
Talk that shit, Lara.
Did you guys watch the Tudum thing that from Netflix?
The what?
It was like it was like a thing they did Saturday where it was kind of like more or less like, hey, here's all the new stuff coming out to Netflix. Like they had, that's where the trailer for Happy Gilmore 2 dropped.
Oh, okay. I just got sent the trailer because a friend of mine knows I'm a huge.
I still need to check out like some stuff from that because I know they dropped the Stranger Things final season trailer and I haven't seen that yet. For any of you Stranger Things fans out there, if there's still any left, I don't know. I like Stranger Things still. It's all right.
Never watched an episode.
Really? Okay.
Never seen an episode.
I like it. It's a fun show. If you like nerdy sci-fi callback, especially stuff to the 80s.
You see, there's a lot of things I need to catch up on because like I'll purchase like games and then not play them because work, and then now TikTok has become work. I have to go between the two.
I'm so far behind on like games and stuff. Like I have a PS5 that's just been collecting dust for like months, almost a year now.
Yeah, I am. Just playing the Switch a little bit, getting ready for the Switch 2 to drop. Probably won't buy it right away because I don't even know the library yet. So why would I buy a system if I don't know the library?
Yeah.
It's like buying a pay-per-view without the card being announced. And WCW did have that from time to time.
What? Okay, like I'm a novice. Like, what is the dramatic difference between the Switch 1 and Switch 2?
Better frame rate, just better frame rate for the Switch 2, and the Joy-Cons are magnetic, so they don't break as easily.
Oh, okay.
Kick her ass, Lara.
Out of curiosity, what's the pricing point on a new one?
That I don't know for reasons. I think it's like 200. I think it's 200.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's like 200, 250, something like that.
Oh, okay, so that's a pretty decent pricing point. I thought it would be something like 400 or something stupid.
Nintendo is always like the cheaper console compared to like PlayStation and Xbox.
I will say this, like with console, like Nintendo, what's made them so great throughout the years is like they know exactly who they are. Mm-hmm. Like they don't try to go like do anything out of like their spectrum of what they do. Like Nintendo's old school, but like I love Nintendo. How can you not like Nintendo?
There was somebody who made for a school project a cardboard like Mario level of the complete level 1. For school, and they're like, in like 6th grade, and was getting all this traction. Nintendo sends them a cease and desist.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but we shout out to Michael Cole looking beautiful tonight. Shout out to my Indiana Pacers who won the Eastern Conference Finals. It was a phenomenal series.
Have you heard about the shirt?
Saturday night.
Have you heard about the shirt?
Yes, I saw the shirt. The choke.
The choke shirt, yeah.
Yes. Tyrese Halliburton.
I mean, they're advertising it right
those
now.
guys.
Have you seen the video of him freaking out about Booker T?
Him what?
Freaking out at Booker T?
Freaking out at Booker T. What do you mean?
So this happened about, I think, 2 seasons ago. Indiana's playing in Houston.
And he met Booker T?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think I've seen that.
That video is amazing. He's walking out to the courtyard. He's like, "Oh shit, it's Booker T!"
Yeah.
There was another thing. Like Booker T asked like a question at a UFC presser, and then like I forgot who it was. I wasn't sure if it was.
They were like, "Holy shit, that's Booker T!"
Oh,
and it's like the 5-time.
Yeah.
Obiyama? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he figures what's a yeah.
You see, I like Penta. I got heat last week on TikTok because I said I didn't want Penta to do that like double team move ever again. And someone translated that to like I was blaming Penta for it. And I'm just like yeah, it's all right. It won't blow up. And then 200K views later, I was like, oh, all right.
And here we are.
Mm-hmm.
But kudos to Michael Cole living up to the bargain.
I mean, it's the gentleman's bet, you know. You always have to
good,
like.
Man. Looks good in that blue and gold, man.
It's the gentleman's bet.
Yeah. Showing off them guns. But I can tell you, like,
time.
As a kid, like growing up, the first real sports anything I like was truly like enamored with was the Pacers. Like we had great teams in the 90s.
You all had nothing else in Indiana.
Do what?
That's because all you have in Indiana are the Pacers and the Hoosiers. At least when you were a kid.
Oh my God, he's wearing Sammy
Well,
glasses.
the Colts were still. The Colts actually went on we're talking Jim Harbaugh days, brother. Like the Colts.
Oh yeah, they were in Indianapolis at that time.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
And of course, everybody's obsessed with the 500. I could give 2 shits about that, but.
See, I was thinking they were still when you were a kid. They were still in Baltimore.
No, they were in. No, the Colts because Colts moved in the 80s. Yeah, they've been in Indianapolis for a little bit.
81. You're right. Yeah.
And,
So someone wrote on my one of my videos today, and they're like, "Oh, Truth shouldn't have been fired. They should have fired Jay." I was like, so it begins. And then it just like this comment section just got it. It's like, "Oh, they should have fired this guy." I'm like, it's so strange to be like, "Oh, they should fire these people."
I still like. To me, I don't. There's a lot of things I don't understand as like a 40-year-old wrestling fan who's been watching it like since he was a kid. Mm-hmm. I don't understand the immense hate. Like, let's just hate on Jey Uso just to hate on Jey Uso. Like,
yeah, no, people are weird.
I mean, it's always like that. It's like once you're on the top of the mountain, like it's gonna be like people are just trying to knock you off, and which is ironic because last year people were saying, "Oh, Jay's losing too much." No, Jay's winning too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you just can never be happy. You know, one thing else too that's like I find that cracks me up. Obviously, big talk right now, and my here is everybody's loving the Pacers and stuff because I mean, they're in the finals and stuff, but how like basketball fans are bitching that it's the Thunder and the Pacers and the ratings are going to tank. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know pro wrestling fans were watching the NBA finals. They give a shit about the fucking ratings. Like, are you kidding me? Like the series, I don't like, here's the thing. If you watch basketball, that's going to be a hell of a series. Yes, the Thunder are favored, but like you cannot count out Indiana. Like the way they're playing and momentum is key. Here's the thing: if you look at statistic since January, the best two teams in the NBA record-wise, it's the Thunder and it's the Pacers. I'm just saying it's going to be a phenomenal finals, and I'm actually pumped for it.
You know why fans
Yes.
are not? You want to know why NBA fans talk about the ratings all of a sudden? Because ESPN talks about the ratings all of a sudden.
Well, you're not wrong there.
Didn't they recently leave TNT or are about to leave TNT?
The last game was this past Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, so
On
that's
TNT.
why they're talking
And it's
about
going
ratings.
to ESPN.
Yeah, so that's why they're talking about
inside the NBA is going, but the NBA, and they're still going to have games on ESPN and ABC, but they're going to NBC again, which I am hyped for that. Loved NBA on the NBC back in the day as a kid.
That the NBA game time, NBC game on PS1 was phenomenal as a kid.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
intro,
yeah.
that song, great.
Which pretty much has like a kind of like an updated version of NBA Jam if you think about it. But it was great though. Loved the game.
I love PS1 games. I'm obsessed with PS1 games.
Well, I just remember I remember that on all platforms. There's a great arcade cabinet too for it as well. Like it was Midway made that game.
Yes, it was Midway. Because before I got my PS1, I had a childhood friend, and I would spend hours at their house. Like they live catty corner, like apartments wise, and we would play that. We would play WWF in your house, and we would play Twisted Metal.
Great games.
And phenomenal.
My favorite wrestling game is Day of Reckoning 2.
I see.
For GameCube, yeah.
I'd never had a GameCube, so
very underrated series.
It's very underrated. The only thing I didn't like about the story mode is your character is a simp for Stacy Keibler, which is okay, but it's like I want to be like cool.
Oh, we'll do the Stanley Cup playoff start. That's what I've been really into.
They start this week. I think it's Thursday, I want to say. Or no, Thursday's NBA Finals. I think it's tomorrow.
Okay. You see, that's what I've been really into this whole sports.
Well, we have a rematch of last year with the Oilers and the Panthers, right?
Yeah.
Panthers, yeah.
I've been really into the last few years hockey. Especially
I've always been a big hockey fan, but I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins guys, and we've sucked the past many years. So,
do y'all have a hockey team in Indiana?
We have a minor league hockey team. They used to be the Ice. I don't know what the hell they're called now, but yeah.
Never thought Morgan & Morgan in WWE would be a
very weird commercial. Very weird.
You know, who am I to judge? Get the bank. Just get money. That's what I say.
They need to put Liv Morgan in one of those commercials. Me and Doug talk about that every week as we watch Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. You know, it's like the Slim Jim thing. You know, with Jimmy Uso, you gotta put the wordplay in there.
Facts.
I wonder if we're gonna have like a new theme song. We probably won't.
I am not interested in that match at all.
Oh, we were talking about this tonight on PW60. I'm going to watch Money in the Bank, but this is one Money in Bank where it feels like a throwaway show almost. I don't care for that tag match. You know what the end result I feel like is going to be with the IC time. Although I like what you said, Richie. If they do that kind of swerve finish, I'd be kind of cool if Bailey's back.
Also,
I'm excited for the women's Money in the Bank. The men's, not so much.
You also have to keep in mind now with what I find interesting is because they're setting up a lot of different they're going to have a bunch of different matches already built up because you have Gunther J for the Raw after, you have the Money in the Bank contract holder potentially.
Are they going to have a new entrance?
We got Smoke.
Oh. Okay.
I can dig it.
I kind of fucks with this.
I will say this is the one. I was telling Mike earlier, like, honestly, I'm to the point where I'm kind of WWE'd out. But, I mean, I'm still watching, but it's just not. Before it was, like, enjoyable. Now I feel like I'm watching it, and it kind of feels like a chore. But I will say I'm enjoying the stuff with Braun and Bronson and Seth and Paul.
They've created their own oversaturation market, and that's exactly what they're going to do, at least from here on out. As long as
The
demand
matching
is
gear
high.
fire.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it comes in cycles.
I'm wearing the same thing. I'm matching them too. But but like the whole thing is just like that's a part of the marketing strategy. It's like you have to have as much product as out there as you can to satisfy the want and the need for it. And because WWE is as popular as it is right now, and it's been the most popular it's been since probably the Attitude Era, the demand is really high. And because of that, they can afford to shill out as much product as possible. The only downside is when it loses popularity, and it usually does with just anything in media, like you're going to see like things just kind of like tank a little bit. And that's when they're going to start tailoring their product towards the hardcore fan base like they did whenever like the ratings go down. Like when
you bring in the hardcore fan base and it's like, this is cool again. They're to the point now where, let's face facts, if somebody's plopping down $7 or $8 for front row seats to Money in the Bank, it ain't because they want to see Money in the Bank. It's because they want to see WWE. It's a WWE thing. It's an event. Like, the ticket's selling itself because it's a WWE. It's not anything to do with the card or the rest competitors or anything. Yeah. It's because that's the it thing to do. You got to go see a WWE show.
And that's part of Nick Khan's strategy, and it's been an effective strategy so far. He said in like the Bill Simmons podcast that it's like the hardcore fan base is always going to be there, which is true. The hardcore fan base, even though every now and then you'll have people being like, "Oh, I don't watch, or I don't this." Those are very few and far between. You know, they're saying it, and then there's actually doing it. And a lot of people say it's like, "Oh, WWE's ruined." Even with the whole R-Truth, Carlito, Sarah Logan thing, people are going to be saying, "Oh, let's boycott WWE." Very few are actually going to do it.
And if they do, how long is it going to last? A couple weeks.
It's like the hashtag cancel WWE Network 20.
God damn. Sorry, I'm watching.
No, you're doing what we should be doing is watching. But I don't, like I say, like it goes in cycles. I mean, I'm sure you can count this many a times too, Richie, where it's just like, okay, I'm not as into the product right now. I'm going to kind of like maybe ease up on my watching or something. But then something's going to come along, and it's going to get your interest and pique you to get back into it again.
So funny story about that, actually. I was like fed up with Raw like once. I was like, this show, like, it's terrible. I can't do it anymore. I'm going to sleep. I go to sleep. That was the night the pipe bomb dropped. So I was like, oh, my God.
One time you miss it.
Yeah, the one time. But there are sections where it's just like, oh wow, it's like there's something that's like actually catching my interest, like the CM Punk stuff, like the Eddie Guerrero as WWE champion when Brock left later, but like Rock, Austin, like all the top guys left, and all you had was like Kurt, Taker, Triple H, and as you go on, it's like then 2016 hits, and like Cena's not like as big of a focus, but then you have AJ who people really like, and they try to kind of tailor it towards that. And the thing is, it's like I never really like based my fandom off of people's opinions or other people's opinions. I'm just like, I'm enjoying it no matter what, you know. Like there are things I don't like about it, sure, but it's like I'll still watch it. Like people think, like, oh, you hate WWE, you hate AEW because you didn't like this one thing that I liked. And I'm like, okay. Like, good for you. You just gotta,
you know, you're eating at the same restaurant and you're having the same things over and over on the menu, right? And it just gets to a point where it's just like, okay, I'm kind of a little burnt out on this or whatever. That's fine. It's okay. And it's okay. You want to go to a different restaurant across town, the rival restaurant, AEW, in this example. Okay, you're back into that again, too, and that's fine. You know, it comes in cycles. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, doesn't matter if it's WWE, AEW, TNA, GCW, whatever the hell it is you like, enjoy it. Don't let other people like, you know,
The
say,
thing-
no, you can't like this, you know, you got to be on this side or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking enjoy wrestling, people, because we are blessed. We are in such a great era of professional wrestling.
Mhm. The thing is with all of that is just like when I first started content creation, the biggest thing I've noticed throughout like my couple of years of doing it is that people are more obsessed with other people's fandom than being fans of their
Yeah.
own fandom watching wrestling.
100%.
And it's like, if how dare someone not share the same view that I have over this one wrestler or this one storyline? For me, I don't really care like what you do. Yeah, like if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, all right, we can have a discussion about it. But it's like people can't like comprehend it. It's like, oh no, wrestling has to be this way, which is ironic because wrestling could be anything you want it to be. It's any kind of art form. You know, if you think Sharmell versus Jennifer Maraska was the best match of all time, who am I to stop you?
So, in food news, Popeyes did something kind of petty. Popeyes just announced they're releasing chicken wraps
How's it petty, though?
because
Is
it because of the snack wrap? Like, I don't understand.
yeah, and everyone's like,
but the snack wrap is an established feature or item on the menu that people have been clamoring for years.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm surprised not other chicken restaurants don't have a wrap of some sorts. I mean, hell, Chick-fil-A has an excellent grilled chicken wrap. I love that thing. I get that every so often.
I've never been to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, wow.
They have good grilled nuggets. I'd get the grilled nuggets.
I like their honestly, I kind of enjoy their grilled chicken more than the fried. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like their fried chicken too, but the grilled chicken slaps.
Like with any chicken restaurant, it's always kind of hit and miss because sometimes like the chicken's like really dry, and I was like, I hate
But every time I've seen a Chick-fil-A commercial, that chicken looks dry as fuck. It might just be commercials. But it's just like, yeah, that looks like
Have you guys noticed the resurgence of mullets in wrestling?
Yes.
I mean, we got Dom, we got Jay, we got the Outrunners, we got Cope.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing either. I'm just like the resurgence of mullets. I'm like, oh, I didn't. It's kind of like if someone came out with a fanny pack, you know what I mean?
I've noticed the resurgence of bullets just in society alone.
And I'm okay with it.
Because you see it a lot in like hockey too, especially in like the high school and college level. Like,
speaking of Dom, I don't know if you guys saw this, but they dropped today on Complex.
I love that
show. Sneaker shopping, which is it was hilarious. They were throwing so much shade at the WWE roster. It was good. Yeah. It was great.
That Complex show is probably one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube when they drop a video. I watch every episode.
I do like watching that. Yeah, I agree. I do enjoy watching
as a sneakerhead. Next time they have a fan contest, I'm going to try to enter.
For me, my content that I watch is either roll for sandwich or roll for barbecue, and then I post. That's pretty much what my like social media schedule. I'm like, yeah, I'll post a video here, watch roll for sandwich here.
So, what did you think of the selection that they chose on the of what they got on that episode?
Which one?
On the Complex. I'm talking about what Dom and
the shoes.
Yeah. Phenomenal. I wasn't a fan of the stuff they picked out. I wasn't feeling the Travis Scotts. Didn't really care for those.
The Travis Scotts were I hate Travis Scott shoes. I think there are some of the ugliest sneakers out there. I've put that out there on social media. I'm shocked Travis Scott has not blocked me. Yeah, that's only when I had really big issues at. Hey, I've got blocked for worse things, okay?
I just like, I don't know. I just was like, I wasn't feeling their choices.
But then I saw like Liv. I think one pair of her sneakers were like $1,067. I was like,
And
geez.
Shit, there was one pair, I think it was like $5,000 or something. They
I was
spent
gonna
like
say,
9,000.
that 1,000 pair of shoes is some of the cheapest shoes on that show.
Yeah.
There, when
What the
Punk-
fuck was with the stupid ones that had the green on it, that had like the fur, you could barely see it?
I would have to look again.
I don't
What?
even remember the name of it. I was like, that at first my thought was like, okay, is this some type of Yeezy or something?
Of course, Seth would interfere. But
Okay, can we talk about the fucking necklace? I'm talking
I want to talk about him not wearing a shirt.
What the fuck is that?
He's wearing a raincoat.
My issue is him not wearing a shirt anymore. Ever.
I mean, it's wrestling. Shirts are optional.
But that let's talk about the fucking necklace, man.
that chain is probably worth your house.
You're probably right. Oh dear God, they're gonna kill Sammy.
Punk's about to come out here.
Oh,
There he is.
Oh, I didn't know TJ McConnell was on commentary tonight. Oh, that's right. It's my fault.
you know, both of them are very similar people.
Yes, very much so.
The Bret Hart gear. Kind of.
I like how like CM Punk's schedule is like it's not quite Edge, but it's like Edge's WWE schedule.
Yeah.
But it's like more often. I don't know. I like it. It's like my preferred kind of part timer where he's like on the show like 3 out of 4 weeks of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you could like not be on the show for a week. I don't care.
Yeah, it's not that John Cena, Brock Lesnar thing where we see him every 6 months, like one time.
Well, I prefer this schedule for John Cena because there were times where it's like I couldn't escape John Cena because he was the only star that they built, so we had no choice.
That is true. Really, we're gonna guitar the chair?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I love you.
It's La Parka.
Oh,
I hope that he keeps his Thriller entrance for the AAA show.
yeah.
God willing.
I miss
Oh,
Carly.
shit.
Oh, I saw this theory. If they're not playing 2K in the background, then it confirms that the PS5 is Carlito's. And they're not playing, so it's Carlito. So
that's how he got into Judgment Day, is because he had a PS5.
Yeah, that's
I would
why.
fucking love that.
Yeah. I love his tweet where it's like he's like, "Wow, I spent so much of TKO's money. I have to like pay it back to Netflix."
I saw that. That's hilarious.
Legit thought that was real for a second, and then I was like, "Oh no, you're just being a funny man." Like, yeah.
I like how Finn's doing the same exact plan that he did last year.
Yeah.
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 Same plan, just italicized. Finn having tattoos makes me uncomfortable.
I was going to say, the one arm, is that new? I feel like it's
I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, cool. Dom's wearing a Carlito shirt.
He is.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Dom always has like the cool sneaky shirts. Like I remember there was when he was doing Raw and NXT, he was wearing these art bar shirts.
Oh yeah,
My
was like-
he's
favorite.
always got some cool gear too, with lineage
just
to like Lucha Libre stars.
One
I
of
was
my
just
one of my favorite Judgment Day segments is like they cut to like Finn, and he's like surrounded by Dino Nuggy pillows, and he's just like disgusted that they just took over his entire shop.
Hey, Happy Gilmore commercial.
So, gentlemen, are you excited about Happy Gilmore 2?
Fuck yes.
I need to see the first one first.
You've never
Hold
seen
up.
Happy
What?
Gilmore?
What?
What?
No, yeah, oh yeah, you know, I'll watch it. I like Adam Sandler. Just go with it's really funny. It's my comfort
know
movie.
the fact that he's got John Daly in this movie also,
I'm so hyped for that.
like John
Love
Daly,
John Daly.
the most out of pocket golfer in the world.
It's like, I drank 12 Diet Cokes today and 20 beers.
Do you know what I do love about Adam Sandler movies?
What's
He
that?
puts his kids, his daughters, and his wife in them.
Oh, yeah, gotta get paid, you know.
I can't think of a last Adam Sandler movie that was new that I truly got into, though.
The
I mean,
basketball Uncut Gems is really good.
Well, let me rephrase that. I can't think of one that was like a comedy, because I feel like his comedies have kind of been like, you know.
He did like good like the murder mystery one with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
Uncut Gems is really good. The basketball one is really fucking good.
That is a good one where he's the coach or whatever, or the scout for the NBA, and it's like that is good.
This has both the Kelsey brothers, Bad Bunny, a bunch of actual golfers. Like
Adam Sandler has a basketball movie because all his movies usually tie in basketball because he likes playing basketball.
Yeah, that's a fact. But
He's a good baller.
Yeah,
he's a great baller. I actually have some funny stories about that.
My friend told me this story since Adam Sandler is Long Island local. So sometimes he'll just play random games of pickup basketball with people, and like he's at a park, and my friend's college roommate was playing basketball with his crew, and Adam Sandler's like, "Can I play?" And they're like, "You're Adam Sandler," and he's like, "Yes." "Can I play basketball with you guys?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure." So they just played like a pickup game of basketball.
Yeah, I hear similar stories. I have similar stories with my friends because I have a lot of friends in the battle rap world out there in New York. And I was talking to a friend of mine, my friend Steams. He was like, I was at the park with my son, and Adam Sandler was just playing b-ball, like was just like at the park playing. And so him and his best friend Chess played Adam Sandler in a 2-2 game.
It's always dope. Yeah.
So, okay, cool.
See, we got Kyrie versus Raquel.
Yeah.
First time ever matchup.
Kyrie Sane just caught air. Like, that was hilarious.
I'm here for this Kyrie Sane singles run.
Yeah. I'm super excited to get I hope we get Asuka back soon.
She was figured into some plans if you watch the WrestleMania like not the WrestleMania, the WWE Unreal documentary. They showed the proposed WrestleMania card, and Asuka and Io versus Becky and Charlotte were the planned women's tag title match for Mania.
I would have loved that match. I mean, I'm not the biggest Charlotte fan, but
And the women's championship match was supposed to be Nia and Jade Cargill.
that match is going to be happening soon, and I'm kind of excited for it.
Jade and Nia?
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of saw it last week.
That whole like all the Samoan like women like in that weird that storyline on SmackDown with Naomi, Jade, and or not Jade, Naomi, Nia, yeah, Jade and what's her name? Bianca. But all the that pop Bianca got on Friday in Tennessee was really great.
Always like a good hometown homecoming.
Facts.
Also, did our Fantasy Warfare get released or not yet?
Dad has it. He's had it for a little while. I don't know.
I'm gonna
With Pat and Chrissy, that was like a WrestleMania themed.
Yeah.
So, kind of like we kind of flipped things to get that one going, but I don't know why he hasn't posted the other one. But it is there, folks. There is a tremendous episode of Fantasy Warfare featuring both Mike and Richie.
I had to sign an NDA to make sure, like, don't spoil anything.
Mike's on the phone right now, messaging Dad Hat. Dad Hat, when are you posting this? It's probably like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was doing dad things. So.
Yeah. Thought he was gonna do hat things, but no.
Nah, he's gonna do hat things.
So, XLJ, I'm not sure if you know my PLE tradition I have with my buddy because we watch all the PLEs together. So everything that's a sponsor for the show, we buy.
I love that
because we have to do it for the bit. And
so you're eating a shit ton of Slim Jims.
So we always get one Slim Jim because it's like we're only getting one.
That's all you can do.
We tried Papa John's for the first time. I'm like, have you ever had Papa John's? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, bet. So we buy Papa John's, and we were eating it, and he's like, 5. I'm like, yeah, 6. Like, it's not nothing, anything like 2.
When I was in the facility, I tried Papa John's one time, and I was like, oh, this shit's dry as hell. I could have went somewhere else.
Papa John's is weird. Because I find, like, it depends on where you're at. Like, there's some are good, some are shit. Mm-hmm. For whatever reason, in my hometown, the Papa John's here, it's actually decent. I'm not going to say it's, like, the best pizza place in town. But if you was to ask me the best pizza place that's a chain here in my hometown, I'd probably say it would be Papa John's. Because our Pizza Hut sucked. Domino's is garbage.
It's not real pizza. It's not real pizza. It's fast food pizza.
You're not wrong there. Yeah, it's all.
Just the New Yorker who can get real star slices.
Look, I'm sorry I don't like your predetermined pizza. You know what I mean?
Why? My God.
I'd say the F word, but people don't like fake.
We don't have the luxury of having a lot of great pizza places here. I will say we do have one that's really good called Mother Bear's.
That kick sounded. Kyrie Sane kicked her head off the fucking neck. Beautiful.
I don't know why, but anytime like someone goes like this before an elbow, I love it so much.
No. I'm gonna do an elbow.
Yeah,
got jazzed up because you know what's coming.
My favorite was when Bad News Barrett would do the wind up with the elbow.
Oh yeah.
You just turn it inside, like his elbow pad inside out. And like Liv looks busted open.
She was, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, she has like a mark.
Carrion's on TV. Carrion is on TV.
Well, yeah, he was on TV last week.
No, what's your problem with me? What is your problem? Why are you hovering over me for the last couple months? What is your obsession with me? Because I think you're a liar. That's my problem with you. That's why. I think you're lying. I think you're all people. You're supposed to decide yourself. You guys have been a world champion 10 times over. You did. Really have. Because I know you can't do it. Jimmy.
Karrion Kross is the biggest gaslighter in pro wrestling history, and I kind of fucking love it.
The thing is, to be a gaslighter, you have to like portray yourself in a certain way. He's just kind of dropping truth bombs.
Okay, manipulator. That motherfucker manipulates motherfuckers, and it's awesome.
Listen, he's taken the book from the Sean O'Hare class of 1997, which is not the year, but let's just say it was the year 1997, because it's more like 2003, which is The Devil You Know.
2003. I love that Sean O'Hare character.
Such a
That
big.
Sean-
He's another one that'd be a big what if. Man, like that character. Oh, it was so good.
Awesome
The
finisher, too.
Mole
Yes, everything about him was great.
will be-
He had the look. He could talk.
I will might
Had
be
Piper as his manager, too, for a short time.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then they fired Piper, and that was kind of the end of Sean O'Hare.
I will probably be in the only one to say this, but I think they dropped the ball with everyone in the Natural Born Throwers.
Yeah, I like Mark Jindrak.
Mark Jindrak, we were talking about the channel that AAA was on
Mhm.
when you guys first got on.
Mhm.
When I remember finding that channel at my grandparents' house, and it was because I stopped the channel because I saw fucking Mark Jindrak.
Yeah,
I
he was
was
on AAA for I think a year, but he was mostly a CMLL guy.
Yeah, and I remember being like,
And now he works
why is Mark Jindrak on a Mexican channel like
Now
throwing
he-
drop kicks from the top rope?
Now he works for a baseball card company
Yeah.
for like centering and like he grades cards. I'm like, oh, that's pretty awesome.
Shout to Marco Corleone,
Marco
a huge
Corleone.
star in Mexico.
He was a part of that because I remember MTV2 had a Lucha Libre show. I think Lucha Libre USA for a bit.
Yeah. The Lucha Libre USA, they did that, and they did that in Wrestling Society X like simultaneously.
Because that's my demographic.
I love the Wrestling Society X so fucking much.
I like how instead of tables, ladders, and chairs, it was tables, ladders, and cervezas.
Wrestling Society X had Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black as a tag team, and that was awful.
Also had Matt Sydal,
Yep, Matt Sydal. You had Luke Hawks.
Six Pac.
Teddy Hart's dumbass with Jack Evans. Jack Evans should have been something bigger in AEW.
Not my company, not my problem.
Not just AEW. I feel like Jack Evans should have been a bigger star in pro wrestling. Period.
I mean, he was a part of that initial independent resurgence when WWE was the only big game in town.
Yeah.
And for a while, WWE had a strict no hiring TNA wrestler policy.
Yeah, but
It was crazy. You remember back in the day when the one dude from the Highlanders lost his job because he went to TNA?
Yes.
Look at him now. They wouldn't give a shit if that happened.
Oh yeah,
I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was a picture of that, and the caption said first WWE superstar to cross over to TNA, and he got fired for it.
To be fair, the first TNA show ever had WWE stars on it. If you really think about it.
Yeah, it's true. NWA TNA's first pay-per-view, that was a lot of former WWE stars.
The first show they had the Battle Royal was on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ken
yeah, it was a
Shamrock,
fuck ton.
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock becoming the NWA champion.
Chimamanda. Psycho Clown. I am so excited for Psycho Clown and Pagano and
Yeah.
Dr. Wagner on a WWE show. Oh my
It's-
god.
So
That's going to go hard, that four-way.
So the Worlds Collide is like Forbidden Door for Nick Jr. If you really think about it.
For Nick Jr. is hilarious.
Yeah. Weenie Hut Generals.
Octagon Jr. His dad wrestled in the WWF like twice. Octagon appeared at like 2 WrestleManias. Or,
Versus
like,
the
2
LWO. Okay.
It's a solid card. Like,
And it's on free on YouTube too.
and it's really going to like highlight the beauty of Lucha Libre, I think, too. I love how we have multiple trios matches on the card. I think that's great. It's going to be a fun show.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be very
Octagon
cool.
Senior appeared on what Royal Rumble?
I think they had a deal in '97.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when they came in, like, the Royal Rumble and was working and shit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they were in San Antonio that year.
Yeah, the year where Mil Mascaris eliminated himself from the Royal
I like how he's like
holy shit.
it's like he won't job, but he'll eliminate himself.
I typed in Octagon WWF, and the first thing I get is a Lucha Libre magazine from Mexico, and on the cover is Undertaker and Octagon.
You know.
All right, okay.
You know.
You know, Octagon, a huge matchup. We've talked about it on this channel many times before with the first When Worlds Collide show. That huge tag match with Octagon, and they're going up against Eddie and Art Barr.
Art Barr. I love Art.
That was on on Eddie's DVD, which I would watch.
Great matchup. Probably one of, if you was to name me like some of Eddie's best matches, I'd probably even have that match in the top 5. It's that good.
It's probably that
First
one, the Halloween Havoc one. Eddie's work is just so good.
Yes. I want to do a Eddie Guerrero's Vaquer Dozen, by the way.
We're gonna do that's like actually I got a schedule which I gotta send you. I think we're possibly looking at doing that episode in like August maybe or something, July or August.
I also want to do a Baker's Dozen of
Exhibition.
Yeah.
So I got that penciled. I'll send you a schedule. I got that penciled in right around Slammiversary.
So it's pretty much AJ, and then you guys figure the rest out.
Yeah, AJ, Christopher Daniels, Chris Sabin, Samoa Joe, you know.
Michael Shane.
I wouldn't put Michael Shane on.
Jay Lethal.
Michael Shane was one of my favorite X Division.
Or I'm sorry, I guess is it Jay Lethal or do we gotta go Black Machismo?
Jay and Black Machismo both held it, so I think you could go either or.
Okay.
Petey
Williams, I think you
Amazing
gotta have
Red.
What about Bobby Lashley? He was an X Division champion.
Shut up.
Moose is X Division champion.
I stopped giving a fuck about the X Division title when Kurt Angle held every title in that company.
Is Moose still the X Division champion? He is, right?
Yeah.
RVD was X Division champion. That's when I gave up on the X Division title.
Did Jeff Hardy win it at one point?
No, he competed for it though.
That's crazy. I know you would have thought he would have won it, but yeah, I think you're right.
His first match in TNA ever
was against AJ for the X Division title.
But it was there was a DQ because Kid Cash and Dallas interfered.
Yeah, because want to keep Jeff Hardy strong, brother.
I just talked about someone with when I first saw Lance Archer wrestle. Because when I first found him, I had a friend from who he had moved up here from Texas, and his dad had a bunch of DVDs from a local company in Texas called PCW,
Mhm.
and Lance was known as Shadow
Oh yes,
of Death.
you know,
Uh,
for kids.
uh, he was part of like a huge heel faction down there.
Mhm. Also, if Seth Rollins does win the briefcase, imagine Heist of the Century Part 2.
Oh, Gunther, the guy who just took everything from the WWE out of his Twitter bio.
So did Miz. It doesn't really say anything.
It's okay. He put it on his bus. The
Well, yeah.
WWE paid for, so we're good.
I'm just saying, it's like when Gunther's out, it's like, oh, I got a bus, and I'm just like, yeah, there's gonna be some cuts.
Is Gunther gonna turn babyface?
He could. Be funny. He's probably gonna face Goldberg.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Look at Seth trying to cash in, and then during this like world title match, and then it's like a triple threat, and then Roman returns and costs Seth the world title, and then we build Roman and Seth.
I would not be fucking mad at that.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm pitching it. I wouldn't pitch something to make you angry, Mike.
Touche. A lot of people on this channel do.
Like I will try. I will try. I will give you like a heads up if this is gonna make you angry.
Like I want to go back to this before you guys got here.
It's something different. I just feel like creatively the cash in has been kind of subjected to
Stale.
Yeah, you know. So it's just like when Drew cashed in last year, it's like, oh, it was a waste of a cash in. I'm just like, honestly, it fit the story. Like Drew kept getting screwed over by Money in the Bank, and then he finally gets it himself, and then he thinks he's gonna win, but he doesn't. Why does SmackDown have to be 3 hours?
Yeah.
Damn it, and they teased us. So it's going back to 2 hours. Like, yeah.
Well, Triple H did say it's only temporary, and then it wasn't. And there's only one reason only. USA has nothing on that hour that could do the ratings that SmackDown does.
Yeah.
Come on, bring back Psych. Fuck it. Let's do it, USA.
We have
Bring
the
back
technology.
Monk. Bring back Monk.
I'm gonna show my age. Bring back Silk Stockings. Yeah, nothing, you guys definitely probably haven't even heard of that.
I'll take Ms. and Mrs. I don't care.
Give me Son of Beach.
They need to bring back Nash Bridges and have Steve Austin be a cop again.
Fucking Nash Bridges. Yeah.
Do you know how crazy it was to watch Nash Bridges again, and you see the beer drinking, swilling guy become a cop?
Yeah.
What? And he was in character too. Like he was stone cold, but he was a cop.
I mean, that seems pretty dope.
Like he would come in the scenes with a black t-shirt, jean shorts, and a camo jacket. Is that I just arrested someone? What?
You see, people were talking to me all week about Grande Americano being in this match. It's like, oh, he doesn't deserve to be in. I'm like, well, if you want to be technical, he's been undefeated since he's arrived to WWE.
By the way,
there's the word. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Season 2. Or was it season 2? Yeah, I think season 2 officially kicking off.
This was a good one. You know, will my undefeated streak stay intact, or will it go like a ship passing in the night?
That's hilarious.
What, the Americano being undefeated?
No, gross. I don't give a fuck.
What do you mean? He's undefeated. He's a legend, allegedly. Knows how to work AI. I did tell Chrissy one of my matches because she's like, at least tell me one. I'm like, all right. So I told her one. And then she's like, ooh, that's a good one. I'm like, right? Came from my brain all by myself. Also, shout out to Chrissy. She's having her podcast drop tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hi, babies.
Fuck yeah.
Along with a new episode that I recorded that's going to be released tomorrow. And it's called the Paul Heyman Multiverse. So going to me and my friend Marcus are going to go through what could have been with other Paul Heyman guys and girls and see like how they would be as Paul Heyman guy and girls.
I do like that. I actually, that is, ooh, I'm interested. I'm actually very interested because there's so many wrestlers I do think could have like really benefited from Paul Heyman,
Yeah, I'm trying to
or
think,
just a manager in general.
Yeah, like a lot of what ifs, and don't worry. I didn't say Ricochet because Ricochet's bald. He's bald, and he didn't answer why he bald. So he's hiding something. Like if you can't answer why you bald, then I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't have been a complex answer right there. You could have just said, like, Mother Nature, or you like the look.
Let us know genetics.
Instead, he got very defensive about why you bald. My friend asked me, do you want to try real American beer? I'm like, no, because I don't drink beer.
No. Hard pass.
I like how it's Sports Collide, the countdown, Money in the Bank, then the post show.
Well, did you have plans this Saturday? Well, I can't talk. WWE's like, fuck you. You're going to be watching us all day and night.
Like, all right.
Yep, there's your boy. There's Grande Americano.
Well, the undefeated El Grande Americano.
The speed champion, Grande Americano.
AJ and Punk can't claim that they're champions. Americano can claim he is a champion.
Although, I don't think he'll be holding that title for long if King Patriot gets his hands on him. Shout out to King Patriot.
Here's the thing, and this is what I want. I want Chad Gable to enter the speed tournament and win the tournament. So now El Grande Americano and Chad have to have a match. Because they are friends, Some say they might know each other a little bit more than friends.
You think Grande will be in Chad's corner this Saturday? When he challenges for the AAA title?
It's possible.
Absolutely.
Stranger things have happened.
You think Grande's maybe giving some tips to beat Vaquer?
Considering that Grande Americano, he was chased out of Lucha Libre, blackballed, if you will. He's been studying. He's been biding his time. And it's all culminated into this main event right here. But who's to say if he does win, then, is he going to be too busy preparing?
I sadly see. I think they would jokingly put fucking Grande in this fucking Money in the Bank match. I don't trust Triple H.
You don't trust Triple H?
No.
I don't trust any billionaire company.
You're not wrong, okay, Richie? So, does AJ or Punk get that metal plate to the head?
Probably AJ.
Yeah, I would say if anybody, it'd be AJ.
I like the last week when AJ punched Chad and he just like, by the way, you're bleeding. I also enjoyed. This is probably the only this is the closest we're probably going to get to an AJ CM Punk match.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Hey, you talk about some great matches back in the day in Ring of Honor.
They
Punk and
determined
Styles.
the first pure champion, right?
I believe so. Yes.
I always thought the pure title was such like a cool concept.
Yeah, very much so. With the
Yep.
rule set and stuff. Yeah.
The finals of the Pure Championship tournament. That match is on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
I mean, put like a direct emphasis on the rules too. With okay, you only have like 3 rope breaks, and then after that, you don't have any more.
And then
They
Kind of like
also
the same
had-
thing in like we in basketball, like in football, and every you only have so many timeouts allowed. So.
yeah, and
They
then
also
like
had some.
countouts were like 20 seconds instead of 10.
Yeah. They also had some great matches for the IWA Mid South title, where they got paid a hot dog by Ian Ryan.
Oh,
being
Ian
generous.
Rotten. And what a shithole of a building that is still standing today in beautiful Jeffersonville, Indiana.
Hold up, that barn is still standing?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Apparently, there's a community pee bucket.
I'm
It's in the back.
I'm surprised it's not condemned.
No, it's kind of like the reverse Fountain of Youth. You know what I mean? Also, happy birthday, AJ Styles.
Ah.
Celebrated birthday, I believe, yesterday. Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yeah, take that mask off.
No, that's just mean. Like, how disrespectful do you have to be of like trying to rip a luchador's mask off?
I mean, if anybody can understand the culture of Lucha Libre in this match, it should be Punk. I mean, Punk, remember, he used to wear a mask.
Yeah, well, that was more to hide his bald head.
Yeah.
But still,
I legit forgot that, by the way. That was a memory unlock.
The mask.
Yeah, and his feud with Ray. That was a weird memory unlock.
And Big Show.
even worse, I was going to say, was the one with Big Show.
And
Yeah.
Big Show canonically destroyed the Straight Edge Society.
Yeah, he did.
And
Wait, no offense.
I remember that feud because it was the only like non-title match on like a Night of Champions. And my friend and I, when we were teens, we were like, "Why is this on the show? It's not a title match."
I've never thought about that.
Also, it really upset me when WWE did Clash of Champions because no champions ever clashed.
Yeah.
Well played.
And I've learned that WWE just doesn't know the meaning of certain words, like undisputed. Like no one could be the undisputed WWE champion if there's another world champion, then it's disputed, technically. Also calling WrestleMania 25 the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania.
I've always loved laughing at that.
I was just like, no, this is just a marketing tool. You couldn't just wait a year.
I've always loved laughing at that.
There are just a couple of things where it's like, my favorite is still like just commenters like I'll say my thought throughout the video, and then they're like, oh, so you're saying this? I'm like, you didn't watch the video.
No, yeah, that's why I will answer those kind of questions when I just want engagement. But like, if I'm busy and I see those kind of comments, I'm like, you know what? You just sit there in your stupidity.
I'm thankful I'm in a point where I'm like, I don't need to respond to anybody. And I'm like, thank you for the money, sir. Or
K-pop Demon Hunters? What the fuck is this?
well, it's a Netflix show because I saw the Netflix logo.
It is, but like, I'm intrigued. And I don't like anime or K-pop, but I am intrigued by this.
I hate all of this, but I like it when it's put together.
Richie, my brain does not work, okay? My brain does not work 99% of the time.
No, you don't sell yourself short.
My brain works as well as my legs. I had to get one in.
Yeah, you do.
Usually, by the way, if this was Doug and Michaela, I would have said about 10 jokes by now. Because Michaela gets uncomfortable with them, so I just do it to piss her off.
Touche.
There was something like when I used to like engage more with my comments. Michaela, this is a fun story. She screenshot somebody like somebody said something weird to me, and I just like, and they were like cosplaying as LA Knight, and I called him LA Fright.
That's hilarious.
And then she's like, Richie, you can't. She's like, you can't do this. I'm laughing too much. I'm like, I'm sorry.
There was a segment that happened on Raw a few weeks ago. I can't remember what it was, but it pissed me off. It was the Grande Americano segment. And I was like, I'm this close to just walking out the room right now.
What segment was that?
It was the segment where like they're talking to Chad and like he's like, this isn't me, that's not me, not me, and then Grande is getting arrested.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, this is corny. I want to walk out my room right now.
What do you mean? It's two different people.
And me, when I said I'm going to walk out my room, Michaela dropped what she was doing and just looked at me like, you can't say that. I was like, first off, Michaela, you got to realize I can say what the fuck I want. This is my show.
Oh, no, it's the power hungriness. Like, granted, I know what it is because I have that.
Well, it's not really power hungriness. This is me trying to show up dad hat. Like, you give the keys to the house to the crazy one. The inmates are going to run the asylum.
Oh, boy.
Chad Gable must have taught him that ankle lock maneuver.
Well, you
Very,
know, it's
very
like
nice.
it's very like patriot. What if El Grande Americano learned it from Ken Shamrock? Everything about that? Kurt Angle, Jack Swagger.
I don't want to ever hear Jack Swagger's name ever again.
Jake Hagar.
God. Styles Gosh?
That
You're
was
going to break
cool.
his neck?
Styles Clash is always such a great move.
It's a great move when it's there are some like compilations I watch of when it does not work and things go wrong. And
Yeah,
it
the
scares
right
me.
head, yeah. See, there we
It's
go.
kind of like the vertebraker. Like it looks beautiful, but when it's done right, when it's done wrong, that is
I feel like that's the case with every move. When it's done right, it looks great. When it's done wrong, it just looks wrong.
touche. Smart ass.
Thank you.
But like the Styles Clash, like specifically, is just like, oh, you can kill someone. Like that's not.
I mean,
That's just-
theoretically, if this was like a real fight, you know what I mean? Most of these moves, if done correctly, wouldn't
Probably, yeah, you're right.
Put a
Can
hurting
kill
on you.
Yeah.
Granted, if I was in a real fight, I wouldn't go off the top rope or anything and just land on the guy.
Hey,
I wonder if we'll ever see Punk hit the Pepsi plunge.
I would love that.
I wouldn't count on it, but man, it'd be pretty cool if they did.
Like, I think it would be like at a big time match because we saw Punk hit the pedigree before when he came back to WWE.
Okay, that moonsault was beautiful.
Well, yeah, of course it was. Like, he was there when it was invented by Chavo Guerrero. He was backstage, and he's like, I'm going to steal that move. I forgot who it was, but it was like it's when I was a kid, and I told my friend that
Oh
like
shit! Oh,
he's like it's like, what if like they use like everyone's like different moves or whatever, like what if somebody wanted to do like the Cobra Clutch? I'm like, oh, like they have to pay the legend in order to use it. so it's like you see someone do a leg drop, it's like, oh, they gave like a grand to Hogan every time they do it.
that would be hilarious.
You gotta be shitting me. Are they really setting up for what I think they're gonna do?
Oh, they go.
Is he literally fucking gonna win this? You gotta be shitting me, right?
Let me check the time counter. Oh,
Okay.
it's possible.
Well, it looked like AJ got his knee hurt. So, I mean, and Punk's been taken out.
My phone or my
Well,
TV just
we'll also look out for Vikingo potentially.
Oh my God! Look at Grande. Literally just put the piece in.
Ooh, yeah.
Fucking Grande Americano is gonna win this fucking thing. Are you shitting me?
Or is that what they want?
There you go. There you go, gentlemen. That's it. You gotta be shitting me.
God damn it!
Oh my God.
He's gonna be tired as shit come Saturday, buddy.
Why is that? It's his only match that weekend.
I really.
Why would he be tired?
Because it's the Money in the Bank match. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Oh, it's the mental preparation. You know what I mean?
Oh, the IWC on TikTok is gonna be in a fucking uproar.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to make a video.
Capitalize on it, Richie.
That's what I do after every episode of Raw. I'm just like, what's the biggest talking point? I'm like, when I saw it happen, I'm like, oh, okay.
Why is he in a fucking Matrix outfit?
Because he's from the future.
Well, Rollins kind of looks like. Do you guys remember when Undertaker's like entire like coat just caught on fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Jeez, like
His
Seth almost
head
didn't
hit him right in the gut.
Honestly, that hurts more than an actual spear.
That's why that was painful. All right.
Someone's got to talk to Braun about those punches.
Great stomp. Great. Awesome.
Jeez, everyone's running roughshod right here. Also, I saw this name floating around, and I floated it around too. I like their group being named The Vision.
The what?
The officials?
The Vision.
The Vision?
I do like that.
Because it's like, it's Seth Rollins' vision.
Is someone else going to come out, or are we just going to...
Quick, someone to cash in. Oh, wait, that's right.
We got to wait a week. No, I feel like what this is going to do is like, okay, we get to the tag match. Jay takes a beating. I think Gunther's going to beat him for the title when they meet.
I think if Seth wins Money in the Bank, he's going to try to cash in, and then Roman interrupts it.
Yeah.
And if not, then it's like, it's LA Knight.
To me, I think it would be more to build up some LA Knight. I mean, Seth doesn't need it. It would just be part of the story.
Yeah.
I've always felt like from day one, Money in the Bank needs to be that thing that puts that competitor to the next level.
It really, like, it's only been like for like a couple of people. Like, you could, like, I think Edge, yes. Rollins, yes. Tiffany Stratton, yes. But everybody else, it's like it was like a great moment for them, but it never really put them to that next level, in my
No.
opinion.
No.
Like
Hey,
Dolph,
yeah,
you can make it. Dolph, you can make a case for.
What about Punk?
Punk, like he didn't really like get to that like next level until like you could argue the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like the Jeff one, I think was a lot more important to his career overall. But the first one, he was just like, oh, I'm kind of the champion. But like you had Cena, Batista, and you had Edge and Taker, I believe, going at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was like completely overshadowed. Not like no fault of Punk, but it's like he was like the third most important story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of the way it was designed at the time, essentially.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone, that was Netflix and Raw. XOJ and Richie, thank you all for joining me tonight.
Thank you for letting me on, sir. It was a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun. Very entertaining.
And don't forget, you can see the three of us again, hopefully here soon, on the season 2 debut of Fantasy Warfare.
Fantasy Warfare. I'm excited. MJ and I, we were talking about collabing with something for a long time, and I feel like that was the perfect area to do it in. Just letting our imaginations go wild, and XLJ was so kind to just like let us like have like our creative juices flowing.
It's free reign too, because usually on the show it's like, okay, air against air. Nope, none of that mattered. It was like book whatever the hell you want to book. So
and spoiler alert: El Grande Americano was not a part of either of our cards.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, that wasn't a storyline yet.
I feel like we filmed that so far long ago. I don't even think it already existed yet.
I was like, that wasn't even a. No, that was that long ago. I was like, I had to think, was El Grande a thing when that was filmed?
It might have like just been starting where we're like in our in our heads. It's like, okay, this is gonna last like a month, and then like we're not gonna see it ever again.
I guarantee that video package hadn't aired where we realized the greatness that was Grande Americano.
Well, you know, he left such a trailblazing legacy, and now he's returned.
And now he's gonna win Money in the Bank.
Well, like I say, I have it on good authority. King Patriot is coming after that speed title. And if you want to see something of King Patriot's journey, you should be tuning into PW60. Well, shout out, plug there. Just saying.
Let's do it.
So, XOJ, tell everyone they can find you.
So you can find me, of course, as you see here, founder of Cole TV, over on Cole TV. Every Monday before Raw, before this amazing show, you can always catch a brand new episode of Pro Wrestling 60, which we are about to hit something monumental, folks. We are about ready to hit our 100th episode. So really excited about that. We're going to have a very special week on Cole TV coming that week with some PW60 content coming your way. You're going to want to check that out. But yes, you can catch me over on Cole TV. We will have a Money in the Bank prediction show coming out later this week as well. We were going to have a Learning the Ropes, but the NBA Finals is happening.
You would put Indiana Pacers above Learning the Ropes.
Yes. Mike, 25 years, bro. Yes. It can wait. I promise you, next Thursday we'll be back. So, but yes, you can catch me over there. Of course, you can follow me on all socials, on TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, under XLJVOG.
Richie, let them know where they can find you.
At Retold Richie Mars, that's the handle for the YouTube, the Instagram, and the TikTok. New videos every day on TikTok, which is the current whereabouts of what wrestling is happening when WWE, AEW, TNA. I usually cover those three promotions. And then tomorrow, Wrestling Retold and Relive with Richie Mars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and on YouTube, where we're going through the multiverse. Going to see the Paul Heyman guys and gals that we wanted to happen. So it's our return episode since after a hiatus because WrestleMania was a crazy time. And also here on World Championship Wreckage, Bound for Impact with the Dad Hat, where we go over the history of TNA wrestling, whether it's a storyline, a feud, or even a wrestler retrospective. So take a look at all that. We already have Angle and Samoa Joe. We have Monty Brown currently up, and we have America's Most Wanted as well. So we got a tag team, featured wrestler, and a storyline. So if any of those tickle your fancy, you could check those out.
It's a good solid start, man.
Yeah, it's like TNA is like the well is deep. The well is deep
It
with
is.
the content. It's like there's a lot of options. I shudder to think when we finally get to like the Hogan Bischoff era, because then I'm gonna get angry all over again. But if you want somebody else with the family, like you could check out my pod Wrestling Retold and Real with Richie Mars. I'm with the Husky Roads. We talked about the Main Event Mafia.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was like a little bit of like a prequel episode to Bound for Impact.
Oh yeah.
MJ
I forgot one
Duplessis.
more thing, if I could,
Yeah.
real quick. I can't believe I completely spaced this. Coming up Saturday night, August the 23rd, I think. The Schmitty, the third semi-non-annual Schmitty, is coming to Spencer, Indiana. I'm proud to say Cold TV. We are going to be big sponsors on this show. We're going to be a big part of this show. Excited for it. We'll have a lot of footage from that. But if you are in the Spencer, Indiana, Indianapolis area, Bloomington, wherever, you got to come check out this show. Last year was phenomenal. This year, somehow they're going to even top it all the more. And stay tuned on Cold TV for announcements on that of some of the competitors that will be competing in the Schmitty tournament.
I'm your boy MJ Duplessis. You can catch me that on all social medias. You can catch me here, of course, Netflix and Raw. Queen's Court, we should be doing some stuff soon. Again, Learning the Ropes every other Thursday. And you can also catch me once in a while on Rivet City Radio and Off the Top Media doing stuff for them as the sixth man, a.k.a. the Jason Terry of that company. Y'all have a good night. We will see y'all next week.